Hello, Snakes. My name is Dante, and today it is Podcast Tuesday once again. We have some more Commander Legends. No, not Commander Legends. Commander Master spoilers, and we will be reviewing new cards, not like reprints or stuff. We're gonna review the new cards like that you can get in the pre-con decks because the pre-con decks have new cards, but the set itself is consists of only reprints and stuff. But the pre-cons, they have. I'm not gonna like review the commanders and stuff because I already reviewed some of those cards in other podcasts. So this I'm just gonna review some cards that you can find in there. Because like for example, some of the slivers. Yeah, remember that teaser image of a Amonkhet sliver? Well, the card got spoiled, and yeah, it also confirms that there were slivers on Amonkhet, but may not. It may or may not be canon. So we don't know. We just need to be sure, and hopefully it's revealed in sometime in the storyline in the future. So yeah, let's go to the combo first, and the combo we have is combo. We have Soul's Attendant, Treebeard, and Scurry Oak. So this will give you infinite life, infinite squirrels, and infinite power and toughness on the Scurry Oak. And the best part about this is you use Soul's Attendant, not Soul Warden, because otherwise you cannot stop the combo. But with Soul's Attendant, you can because it's a May trigger. Like you can also stop the combo if you want with Treebeard himself by just putting the counters on Treebeard and well, yeah. Basically, that's infinite tokens combo. That's like you can use Treebeard as a commander, so it makes it easier. Like you can to do a combo because Treebeard's from the commanders, Lord of the Rings commander set, not from Modern Horizon is free. The main set, but if you want to do this combo in modern, you gotta try it with Heliod, Scurry Oak, and then Soul's Attendant. You just do this because you can put the counter on the Scurry Oak, crit the squirrel, gain a life, put the counter. Yeah, that also works with Heliod, but with this one, since today is a commander podcast, we're using a commander for this combo. That's why. Anyways, let's go to the non-bow. And we have non-bow. Where is it? We have the Misery Shadow and Graveyard Trespasser non-bow. Well, Misery Shadow adds out the creatures when they die. And Graveyard Trespasser adds out cards from graveyard, and if it adds out creature, then it will drain. But if creatures get adds out of Misery Shadow, you cannot add out them with Graveyard Trespasser, so you cannot drain life. Like it's basically that. Also, hey, Drip Locus, how are you? So, all right, what we're saying is, yeah, there's the Misery Shadow and Graveyard Trespasser. I actually saw this in the Pioneer tournament, so yeah, that's actually deck building area you can do, like especially in Rakdos, which uses both of these cards. But let's go to the number 10, and we have Spark Shaper Visionary. 3 mana 0/5 with having a combat in the turn. You can select any number of planeswalkers you control, like any, and they turn into free birds with flying hexproof, and when they hit the player, scry one. They're not planeswalkers for this turn, but you can activate their abilities. So yeah, it's like three cool things similar to like Sarkhan, Sarkhan from War of Spark, because Sarkhan can turn your planeswalkers into dragons and attack, but they are not planeswalkers when the planeswalkers become dragons. Similar to OG Sarkhan. No, not OG Sarkhan. Sorry, like because Sarkhan and Masters is based on like the Khans of Tarkir's Sarkhan, which the Khans of Tarkir's Sarkhan can actually turn into a dragon, into a turn indestructible and attack. But then there's Gideon. He just turns into an indestructible planeswalker, that indestructible creature planeswalker that prevents all the damage dealt to it. So yeah, he's still a planeswalker, but he negates the damage that is dealt to him. So basically, yeah. So basically, dealing damage will not reduce the loyalties. Sarkhan is indestructible, but he isn't a planeswalker. So yeah. Either way, if you can still activate loyalty abilities of creatures, even if they are even if they are not planeswalkers, like, so yeah. Let's just go to number 9. This is probably in the Guff Precon deck, because the Guff deck is basically a Super Friends. And there's also Zulodok, the first ever Precon colorless deck, which is Eldrazi and Cascade and stuff, There's a 5-card Sliver Commander deck as well, and I don't know what other deck was there on there, but there were 4 or 5, I remember. Anyways, we got the number 9 coming right up. We have Jaya's Phoenix, a 5-mana free Phoenix with flying haste. It deals combat damage to a player of Planeswalker. Copy the next loyalty ability you activate this turn when you activate it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. And when you cast this Planeswalker, you may bring back Jaya's Phoenix from the graveyard to battlefield. So this is obviously going to be in the Guff Commander deck, basically allowing you to duplicate loyalty abilities, and comes back when you get a Planeswalker, right? So yeah, very good. Very cool, very nice design for a card, and I like it. I like the card. So yeah, that's our number 9 for now. Number 8, and we have Capricious Sliver, 4-mana free Sliver. With your slivers have, when deals combat damage player, impulse draw the next card. So yeah, really cool. Basically, makes your slivers like, it gives you a lot of card advantage. You have slivers on the battlefield, they hit players, then you can add down stuff from your own deck to basically play them. So like, it's red. I mean, and it gives you card advantage, and it's a sliver, so it's really cool. I mean, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with this card. It's just, plus it's a sliver. I really like slivers. Sliver is like one of my favorite creature types. So yeah, this is actually a cool card. So that's why I put in the number 8 for now. So let's go to the 7, and it is we have Taunting Sliver, a 4-mana free Sliver. With slivers you control have when they ETB, gold target creature in opponent's control. Oh, also counts himself. So yeah, just when the Taunting Sliver enters, it golds an opponent's creature. But then also you get more. So basically, it's a really cool card, especially in the multiplayer commander format, not in the 1v1 transition, because gold is practically useless. Because, well, if you gold a creature from your opponent, like your only opponent, they'll have to hit you. And yeah, you can try and plan with that, but it's not that powerful. Gold in a multiplayer setting is really powerful. You just send a creature, they'll have to attack someone, and it cannot be you. So basically, it just saves you one turn from a specific creature, and I just like the the ability. It's just cool, you know. I like gold. Like it got introduced in Conspiracy and Conspiracy 2, I mean, and because it's part of the draft mechanic, you know, like the draft is multiplayer in itself, and now they're putting it in every commander set, and that's really cool. I actually like the gold mechanic. Like you got gold cards and a few commander decks. Well, like the first time gold has appeared outside of Conspiracy 2 was in the 2017 Vampires commander deck. We had a card that golds every creature on the battlefield. No, except for yours. It gold each creature and opponent, each opponent's creatures. So yeah, basically they would have to attack, but not you. So that's basically pretty cool. Then like we had gold in a few commander decks starting from like 2020 and stuff, like 2021, and then they made it a theme in the Commander Legends 2 or Baldur's Gate, you know, uh, similar to in the Conspiracy 2 set, and now yeah we have gold and Commander Masters because gold is a really good keyword for Commander, and Commander Masters is just the best cards in Commander, you know. And of course, they have a few new cards because, well, they are in Commander Precon decks. Like, what is a Commander set without Commander decks? You know, we have like Commander Legends had its own Commander decks. Second one as well, even more Commander decks in Legends. You know, and yeah, Commander Legends 1 only had 2 decks, but Legends 2 had 4 decks, and you know the Baldur's Gate had 4 decks. Standard sets are having like 2 to 4 or 5 decks. You know, like um and Lord of the Rings also had commander decks. I don't know how many, but I think it was 4 or something. Um, we also had what else was there? Yeah. Then also you know the yearly commander decks we get. You know, well now there are universes beyond commander decks. Like last year we had Warhammer. Now we're getting Doctor Who, and then I don't know what's gonna be next year, but who knows what's gonna be next year? But we're just gonna have to find out. I mean, the Nets confirmed like Universes Beyond was gonna be like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, and Destiny, but I don't know when are they coming out. We just know it's gonna happen. You know, let's just go into. Wait, hang on, that's 10, 9. So six. Let's go to number 6. Wait, hang on, and it is. Ondu Spirit Dancer. When an enchantment ETB is under control, you may duplicate it, but only once per turn. So yeah, it's a really cool card, and yeah, it's just you play with enchantments and you just duplicate them, but only one enchantment per turn. So yeah, still good either way, and also works for tokens, but of course you know they restrict it to once per turn, so you can't infinitely do it with itself. You know, undo Spirit Dancer, but still a really cool card, and If you're like enchantment decks, we'll use it. So nice. Let's go to number 5. And we have this is the Amonkhet Sliver. Lazotep Sliver. 4 mana, 4/4 zombie sliver. Uh 4 mana, 4/4 zombie sliver. So it's already eternalized. We don't need like eternalized mechanic or embalm or anything. Your slivers have afflict 2. And whenever non-token sliver you control dies, amass slivers too. Oh my! Remember how we got amass where we would create um a like a zombie army token? Uh, with the original amass mechanic, and then what was there? Lord Rings, they had amass orcs where it would create an orc army and turn the zombie army into a zombie orc army. If you already had it, like. Well, now we got sliver armies. So yeah, you create a sliver army, and if not, then you can turn you can put counters on an army, and it becomes a sliver as well. So basically, the orc army would be a orc sliver army. That would be great. Or zombie orc sliver army. That would be great. Oh, and also there's some other stuff. There's I don't know what was the name, but I remember change a creature type or something. You could change a creature type on a TED star. Alright, so change creature type. There were a bunch of cards. I think there was. Alright. Artificial evolution. You can replace a creature type with another, but not wall. You cannot choose wall. So no wall armies. Because, bro, that's literally just called a force field. I don't know. Wall armies just don't make sense. Alright, so. Changeling. So many changeling, and I'm literally looking for cards that would change creature types. What is this? Alright. Huh. No, not exchange. Once change. Not this, not that. Not the mind band. Okay. Oh no. Replaces a color or a basic land type. But at least we found one that does the thing. That we were looking for. New blood changes a single creature type with vampire, so you can use Lazotep Sliver, replace the instances of Sliver with vampire. So you can create vampire armies. When vampires die, create amass vampires, and give your vampires afflict 2. That's great. And trait doctoring is just the same thing as mind band, but sorcery speed, cannot hit spells, and has cipher, but no, not creature type. Let's see. Give me something cool. Whim of Volrath. Alright. Well, doesn't go for spells, but I mean it's in speed and buyback for 2. Doesn't hit creature types, alright. Alright, so it's just new blood that changes a single creature type with vampire. Or artificial evolution that changes anything into anything except for wall. So in conclusion, you can have an army of anything except for wall armies. Yeah. And there's only 2 cards in the game that replace creature types and tests. New blood and artificial evolution. Let's just go into, hang on, we have, it's number 4. Alright. There it is. We have Knitsborn Behemoth. a 12 mana 10/10 enchantment creature beast. This spell costs X less to cast or X is the total mana value of non-creature enchantments you control. Trample, and 2 mana sacrifice another enchantment, and it gets indestructible until end turn. So basically, this is like Galta, except for enchantments. Instead of creature power, enchantment cost instead of. Oh, and it doesn't go for creatures enchantment. So not creature enchantment, it's non-creature enchantment. So instead of being a 12/12, it's just a 10/10. But Nitsborn Behemoth can sacrifice enchantments. We got an enchantment sack outlet, but not like 0 mana sacrifice, just 2 mana sacrifice, and gets indestructible until end turn. So really cool. Yeah, we like this card. So Nitsborn Behemoth is our number 4 in this podcast. And yeah, it's just it's just it's just it's just really cool, like. So yeah, really cool card. That's our number 4. Basically a Galta, but for enchantments, and not even legendary. So yeah, you can copy it with something like Ondu Spirit Dancer. So yeah, let's go to number 3, and we have Teo, Geometric Tactician. We have a new Teo card in paper because, well, there was another Teo card, but it's in Arena, so yeah. So yeah, we now have another Teo card, but still doesn't hit Mythic. Like, the original Teo was uncommon, but then we got rare Teo now. Mythic was in the Arena exclusive Teo. We have free loyalty, legendary Planeswalker Teo. When ETBs create a 0/4 wall with Defender and Fly. +1, you and target opponent each draw a card. So you can just make some packs, just basically draw some cards and make someone else draw. Really cool, especially if you have something like Consecrated Sphinx that will basically draw you 2 cards for an opponent drawing a card. And for -2, you can select left or right, and then creatures can only attack the player on that direction. So basically, you do this, you can only attack to your left, and then only your right can attack you. So you're safe from your left and the center. So imagine you're like in a table, like, hopefully you can see the mouse. Let me see. Wait. See the mouse? Yeah. All right. So we have like this. All right. This is opponent 1. This is opponent 2, and this is opponent 3. In a hypothetical like table, like, so basically like a square table. Imagine you guys are playing in a square table. You're here. Opponent 1 is there. 2 and 3. You choose left. So you can only attack the left. You can only attack opponent 1. Opponent 1 can only attack opponent 2. Opponent 2 can only attack opponent 3. And opponent 3 can only attack you for 1 turn. Or you do the other direction. You can only attack opponent 3. Opponent 3 can only attack opponent 2. Opponent 2 can only attack opponent 1. And opponent 1 can only attack you. So basically, it allows you to divert, make yourself immune to player 2. To opponent 2, like the guy who's just sitting right across you. Or also, and also make yourself like vulnerable to only the weakest player out of player 1 and player 3. Like opponent 1 and opponent 3. Like opponent 3 has like lots of creatures or big creatures on the battlefield. No, lots of creatures. And opponent 1 has big creatures, and you want to block those big creatures, those small creatures, because they don't have trample or something. Go right, attack the right player, and left, and the one on your left can attack you. However, those creatures get trampled. You will want to go for the left and defend on the right. So, yeah, attack in the air, because chances are those tramplers will not have reach or flying or something, and defend on the right. They're just small creatures. That's like Teo can be used for so many different tactics that defend you and other stuff. Number 2, we have Hatchery Sliver. The 2-mana 2/2 Sliver with Replicate. Replicate is actually an Izzet mechanic, if I'm not wrong. And now we have a card outside of Izzet that has Replicate. And also the first non-instant or sorcery spell to have that. Replicate ability. And also your slivers you cast have Replicate. And same to the mana cost. So it's basically similar to Dijin Illuminatus, but for slivers. And this sliver has Replicate. So let's just hang on. Let me just go and check Replicate. Because I'm pretty sure that the original Izzet keyword. Because alright. Dijin Illuminatus Izzet allows your instant sorceries to have Replicate. And it has flying. Giga Drowse. Blue card. Replicate and tap the right permanent. Leap of Flame. Replicate and gives the creature +1/+0 and flying for a second of turn. Instant speed. Nice. Lose focus. MH2. But it's a blue card. Has Replicate. Can't target spell unless its control pays 2. Nice. Mimeo Fracture. A blue card, you know that. Also, it's a Replicate, 4-mana Replicate 4, 2-star permanent opponent controls, and you take the same card by putting on your control. Useless in Commander. So, alright. Psionic Ritual. MH. No, that's Baldur's Gate, sorry. Replicate to tap an untapped horror you control. Adds out our instant sorcery from a graveyard. Copy it. You may cast a copy without his banquets. Adds out Psionic Ritual. Nice, that's a cool card. Paramedics. Okay, 2-mana instant. Replicate 2-mana, 1 damage to any target. Nice. Sharing Spree. This is played in Modern. Siege of Towers. Nice. That's actually a cool one. Weaponize your lands. No, weaponize your mountains. Alright. Stream of Thought. Sorry, what? And, make someone mill 4. And you shuffle 4. From graveyard to library. Replicate for 4 mana. 1 mana. Oh, what? Threefold Signal allows you to replicate free for spells that have 3 colors. That's outside of Izzet. Alright. Thunderheads. Alright. That's cool. A good defense card for 1 turn. Alright. Train of Thought. Oh, nice. Draw cards. And Vacuum Out to bounce creatures. Alright. So, yeah, this is the first non-Izzet card to have Replicate. And the first non-creature spell. First ever non-instant / sorcery spell to have Replicate. And plus, Hatchery Sliver gives other slivers Replicate. So that's a really cool one. Nice. But we still have one more card. And it is Vronos finally gets his own card. 5 mana, 5 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Vronos. With +1. Up to 2 other target planeswalkers you control phase out to make infinite and step. So you can just basically protect your planeswalker so they cannot be attacked or killed or anything. Just really cool. Just Vronos serves as a good way to protect your planeswalkers. Mine's too. bounce one non-land permanent from each opponent. -7. Select one of your artifacts and it turns into a 9/9 construct artifact, indestructible, vigilance, and unblockable. Wow, bro. Best part is, it lasts forever. So, yeah. Enjoy Vronos. Really cool card. And, yeah. I'm actually surprised. Just a rare. Really a really cool Planeswalker. And, yeah. And finally, we have a Vronos card. And, yeah, just really cool. Also the crossbow on Vronos looks really cool. So, yeah, that definitely a cool card. So, yep. Anyways, yep. Congratulations. You reached the end of the stream. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow your share friends, stay tuned to those streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 4:30 GMT. So stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. And yeah. Also, funny thing is, there's this guy who just keeps on spamming in my comments, and he has this profile picture and like I actually tracked it down. And just apparently it's some Discord raid where people just put this profile picture and just they just randomly comment Jared on videos. I'm like, bro, what is this? And then when that guy just commented once, I was like, okay, probably just a troll or or just someone random or maybe a bot. But then like that guy just commented again, and then I'm like, darn, bro. Hey, Milan Scherzer, I'm good. You? Thanks. Yeah. Just uh, pretty cool. So yeah. In case if you just joined us, this is the best like cards for now. You know the new cards in the pre-con decks. We have like Vronos, and in the Planeswalkers deck we have Hatchery Sliver, and from the Slivers deck, a new Teo card as well, really cool. And Nitsborn Behemoth, basically Gauta from but for enchantments. Lazotep Sliver, a new sliver found in Amonkhet, which means that there may or may not be slivers in Amonkhet, because, well, may or may not be canon, who knows. Ondu Spirit Dancer, duplicating your enchantments. Taunting Sliver, a sliver that, with ETB cost triggers, you can goad creatures. Capricious Sliver, allowing you to edge out top cards and playing it. And we have Giant Phoenix as well, that allows you to duplicate your Planeswalker abilities, your loyalty abilities. Spark Shaper Visionary allows you to turn your Planeswalkers into birds. And we also have Misery Shadow. Graveyard Trespassers and non-bow. Avoid this. Try not play both in the same deck. Otherwise, your Graveyard Trespasser will be suppressed by Misery Shadow. And this is a nice combo you can try with Treebeard as your commander. And if you want to play in Modern, use Heliod. Also works. Well, so yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.